Hey guys, garthohara here. So, I've done a curve video on my scorpion, and now it's time to do one on my bearded dragon. So, this is basically how I take care of it, and some of the things that I was told when I was looking up how to take care of them. When I first wanted to get my first one of these, this is my second bearded dragon. My first one died because he had disease, unfortunately. But yeah, let's go in first of all with the tank. Now, I don't like to call them caging because I think it sounds cruel, but this is a 30 to 40 gallon, and he will be getting a bigger one once he outgrows this. This is just temporary. Now, there are a couple things which are very, very important when keeping my bearded dragon. First of all, these two bulbs. This one over here is a UV, I think it's a UV bulb. Yeah, a UV bulb, and this here one is just your basking heat bulb. Now this one is a 60 watt, and this one is a 10.0, which means it's for desert animals. Now this is the most expensive bulb that I have here. It is I believe it cost me 50 or 70. I know that these only cost me like $5 or so and I have replaced them. You have to replace these every 6 months. This is something that a lot of people are controversial about. You can just move over there, please. Thank you. This substrate. A lot of people like to use sand. Some people like to use, I think it's reptile carpet. Me, I use two things. I use two things in his tank. I use this stuff, which is shredded aspen. That's on the cold side. This stuff's scattered throughout his tank. This glass is a little hard to slide. There's no grip on it. And on this side, I like to use aspen and calcium sand, because he likes to dig. So I like to use a bit of both. Another very important thing is water bowl. I literally just filled this before I done the video, and already he has put aspen in it. Food bowl, I just put mealworms and stuff in there. There's my bearded dragon Dastan, as you guys know. And basking rock. Now, it's not very beautiful, I know, but this is what is effective. When he gets his bigger tank, of course, it'll be a lot more pretty. It'll have all the decoration-y stuff in it, and it'll be more at a speckiest then, because it'll be fully grown and it'll be his tank for life. Let's go on to food. Feeding. A very, very important thing. You're going to want to buy this here stuff. This stuff is called bug grub, and this is actually for feeding the bugs that you're going to keep. And I feed him every day. Okay? He's a fat little shit. He eats every day because he's starting to get to the stage where he does want to eat more. And I like to use this stuff. It's called Kelsey dust, or you can get Reptical, but it's basically D3 vitamin for your bearded dragon, because they need this vitamin, otherwise they can get metabolic bone disease. And that is a very, very common disease in reptile lizards. Now, if you look in here, I have a shitload of tubs. Let me just turn on the light. You see, this is all his food. He has a lot of food. Right. Here's the two things I'm feeding them at the minute, though. See if I can show you guys these. These are 5th size hoppers. These guys are quite big. And I believe brown crickets. There are two things I'm feeding him at the minute. Of course, I also like to feed him a other variety of stuff. He gets wax worms like once every 3 months, because they're very fatty and they can lead to obesity in bearded dragons, so he only gets a couple of them. He will soon be going on to super worms, and I have him on regular sized mealworms at the minute. He used to be on the smaller ones, but now he's got big enough for the regulars. So a lot of people ask, how do you know what size food to actually feed your bearded dragon? The space between their eyes. Measure the bug between the space between their eyes and you should be fine. Now, as a lot of you know, my bearded dragon is tame. He's been tamed out since I first got him. And today, later on, he will be really, really tame as he's getting a bath. He fucking loves them. There's not really much to bearded dragons. I have to say, in the reptile world, lizards are probably the one thing that takes up the most maintenance. And yes, that's true, they do, because you're constantly having to spot clean them and change the water. You have to feed them every morning if you want to buff them up like I do. However, though, as you guys know, I'm getting a snake soon. Now, they take very, very low maintenance. Again, spot cleaning, water, handling maybe once a week. Feed, well, right, regular is once a week or just whenever it's hungry. But my one's eating twice a week. I know there's nothing in there yet, so don't say, why are you talking about caring for a snake when you don't even have them? I'm getting them in 2 days. Turtles, used to have one, getting a new one. Very low maintenance. This guy, right here, the most low maintenance ever, is a scorpion. You don't have to handle them. You don't have to give them water. You spray them a couple times a week, but that's about it. And you feed them once a month. Mine eats twice a month again. But yeah, that's all there really is to it. It's substrate, husbandry, feeding, watering, spot cleaning, keeping them happy. If you can do this with your bearded dragon and he doesn't bite, he's tame. Now if I was to put my hands in there, I'm getting stung and bit and friggin' grabbed at, because this little guy here, as everyone knows, is a right little asshole. Not sure you can see him moving. There you go. Yeah, he's sort of pissed. Of course, Dustin saw him and thinks he's food. But yeah, that's all there really is to them. You can tame them from babies. I would suggest getting them from babies. Definitely get it from a couple weeks old, because as I've seen some people buy them off eBay and stuff, like already fully grown ones that haven't been taken care of properly, and they're going to be vicious, and you can't tame them out then because they've got too big. Anyway guys, my name is garthohara, that's Dan, and I hope you enjoyed this curve video. I might do a better one in the future, but like I said, I just wanted to get this video done because I've got like 4 videos to upload today. So until the next one, goodbye my friends.